Joining me now is our second big newsmaker. He is the Health Minister of Chhattisgarh, T.S. Singhdev. He's joining me from Raipur. This is another Congress-ruled state where the power tussle is playing out. Mr. Deo, thank you so much for your time. Developments are fast unfolding in Punjab. Clearly, they are all pointing out and in one direction, that the Congress party has created a big mess for itself just 4 months before elections in the state. Just few months ago, they did look formidable. Who do you hold responsible for this self-goal of sorts?
That's difficult for me to comment. It's not my area of responsibility, really. But frankly, I didn't expect the resignation from Mr. Sidhu. That came as a complete surprise.
Okay. And, you know, former PPCC chief, in fact, Sunil Jakhar raised the point that this kind of resignation by Sidhu is almost like betrayal of the faith that was imposed by the leadership in Mr. Sidhu. Are you of the similar view?
I'll refrain from using words, but certainly it was very, very surprising because it was a big step that was taken and a lot of responsibility was placed on the shoulders, so to say, of Mr. Sidhu. And this was not quite the way to sort of be responsible to the team. Now, you're not an individual. This is not what I would expect from the opening batsman of the Indian team.
And Mr. Deo, in your state as well, Chhattisgarh, the power sharing deal is yet to be honored. A few days back, Bhupesh Baghel had said, Kaka abhi zinda hai. Do you see any change happening soon, or have you given up hopes of becoming the chief minister?
That's again an issue, internal issue of the party. I'm sorry I'm being circumspect about it. One should be restrained while dealing with party matters publicly, though my inner instinct would be to be as transparent as possible. But there are hierarchies, there are situations which and decisions taken in, let us say, trust of each other, which should not and must not be discussed in public. So these are matters which lie before the High Command. And I can only say this, that what my reading of Chhattisgarh is, of the 90-member house, 70 are Congress persons. And all 70 would go by whatever the High Command decides. So one way, the other way, any other way, whatever would be the decision of the High Command, I do not see any situation like we have seen in with Amrinder Singh ji or with Jyotirajit ji. Nothing like that will happen in Chhattisgarh.
We have also seen recently that a group of MLAs traveled to Delhi to say that Mr. Baghel should continue as the chief minister. You also have traveled to Delhi to meet the party leadership. Are you looking at this entire power tussle, I would say, settling anytime soon?
It certainly will. It certainly will. And I have never gone with a group. Not to say that it doesn't mean that there would not be people who would be sympathizing with me individually. But this is not a matter of individuals. This is a matter of a party taking a decision. And collectively, when the High Command sits and takes a call, collectively, we will all abide by that.
Mr. Deo, the G23 is vocal again. Senior Congress leader Kapil Sibal held a press conference and asked who is taking decisions in the party. A question that is often asked about the Congress. Why are the demands of the G23 being ignored? After all, they are seeking reforms in the party, a clear direction. What is wrong about asking that?
I don't think there should be demands. There must be respect for the hierarchy. Whoever is there as the head of the institution, head of the organization. And I was very surprised by a person of the eminence and, let us say, responsible background of Mr. Kapil Sibal making a statement like there is no leader of the Congress party. That is surprising. How do you expect reasonable talks to take place? And there mustn't be demands. Talk is always open. Communication channels are always open and should always be open. But if you start off by saying that there is no leadership, no leader in the Congress party, then who is Mr. Sibal wanting to talk to? See, Sonia ji is there as the declared head of our party, the leader of the party. Decisions are being taken. Day after day, decisions are being taken. Tripura has had arrangements. Punjab has had arrangements. Delhi has had arrangements. Any number of appointments are being taken out every day, almost every day. Chhattisgarh may see some announcements. All this is happening every day. And for a person like Mr. Sibal to say that there is no leadership, that is the sort of, I feel, immature and irresponsible statement, which makes it difficult for a conversation to take or a communication to go beyond a particular point.
Last question to you, sir. It is already more than 2 years since Rahul Gandhi resigned as the party president. When will the Congress elect a full-time president, or does this kind of status quo in fact suit the top leadership?
That again, I am far too junior to take a call on that or make a statement. I know that the Congress is there and functioning in its hierarchy. CWC meetings have taken place, as you would be aware, from time to time. There have been various issues which have come, and the Congress Working Committee has sat and deliberated and taken calls on issues regarding national importance. Appointments are being made regularly. So the party structure and hierarchy is there. Rahul ji's decision as an individual, whether or not or when he would be available to be the head of the party, elections will be there or nominations would be there. That is a call he has to take at the individual level. If there is to be a change, I would be very happy if Rahul ji comes forward and takes the responsibility, a grave responsibility, a very, very heavy responsibility from the party's point of view as well as the nation's point of view. But I do hope when the time comes, he will be there for the party and for the country.
All right. T.S. Singh Deo, always a pleasure to speak to you. Thank you so much for joining us. We are slipping into a short break. Lots more news and updates on the other side.